closed.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Is something from me?
Well, now I'm just mad.
Either way.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
I could do better.
So I don't.
Fine, I'll just be over here, sharpening my feathers.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Week 3 of the College League of Legends season and the Peach Belt League of Legends season here. Looks like we're starting off this game one right away with a couple DCs. I wonder if there was some issues. We will be right back. What the? It looks like we are back. Might have been a momentary disconnect for Montevallo. This Week 3 matchup pins the Mocs of Florida Southern against the University of Montevallo. Montevallo currently is 1-1 in the Peach Belt Conference. Florida Southern is 2-0. Pretty standard 5-point. We have Montevallo on the red side this game. Game number 1, best of 3 series. As per usual, we have Florida Southern on the blue side. This Aurelian Soul should be interesting. Fun little mix-up, if you will. I haven't seen Nebula play this in on the Florida Southern lineup yet. But it's a very strong champion currently in League of Legends.
Magic Tiger doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
Well, look at you.
This Florida Southern lineup is looking very strong so far this season. Definitely the favorites in Peach Belt. What's on the line is a trip to the national playoff, going to the winner of the Peach Belt Conference. That winner will be crowned at the in-person playoffs in March. Doraikon with some good trading there, playing the champion called Olaf. League of Legends is a pretty intense game, but with a fairly basic objective. The objective is to basically earn gold around the map, to buy items to make yourself stronger, and the goal past that is to destroy the enemy base. Matches are usually between 20 minutes and 40 minutes. Outside of a couple outlier games. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Our loyal Mocs fans, always a pleasure having you join us. Our League of Legends squad plays during season. We'll play every Saturday at this time, and Overwatch plays Sundays around this time. Rocket League is playing on Mondays this spring. Hobby having the flash out there. The Raikon coming around, but Nebula's there. This could be an interesting little 2v2, a flash away by Vex. Montevallo going to get away now. The Raikon and Nebula are in a little bit of a precarious situation. The Raikon goes down first blood for Montevallo. Now Nebula having to flash away. Kill going for Nebula. Potentially looking at a second, maybe. Dragowski picks it up, actually. 2 kills for the side of Florida Southern after dropping that first blood. Bot lane here is going to back and reset. Florida Southern has some gold to spend after pushing this Montevallo bot lane back so far. Nebula picked up both of the buffs. He has a blue and red buff after getting the kill on that Nunu. That's going to be very helpful for Nebula as he tries to stay in lane. He's getting ganked right now, though. Gonna be able to escape since the Nunu misses the snowball. Could have been very bad if that Nunu hit Nebula. Now Dragowski ganking top lane. This is going to give them an opportunity to try to kill this Garen. And they successfully do so. Dragowski picks up that one. Javi getting run down as Nunu comes to the bot lane. Not going to be able to do a ton of damage. Not nearly enough to kill Javi. Nunu turns their attention to the dragon as Montevallo sees an opportunity to pick up a neutral objective. Florida Southern does not have vision on this pit. They probably have a good guess for where they are currently, but unable to contest this. Montevallo going to pick up this first dragon. Might be the first time in the Peach Belt that a team opposing Florida Southern picked up the first dragon. Florida Southern usually is very strong at securing those neutral objectives throughout the game. Definitely a positive positive objective there for Montevallo. Nebula showing pretty strong advantage in the mid lane, up 27 farm at this point. Doraikon absolutely annihilating this Garen right now in the top lane, up almost 40 farm at 6 minutes. Garen is just not able to do anything against this Olaf. Ezreal and Javi are doing well against the Jinx too. Oh, this is just absolutely annihilation in the top lane. Doraikon picking up a kill, and Garen going down again. Garen now 1-3 as Florida Southern has just found an opportunity after opportunity to take advantage and find kills in that top lane. Now Nunu's coming after Doraikon in the top lane. But there is a gank in the bot lane and a tower dive as Javi picks up a double kill. On the top side of the map, Doraikon gets shut down. A Mumu getting that kill. No, not a Mumu. Not sure who that kill went to. Might have been Vex.
Don't even think about it.
Doraikon is commanding a lead in the top lane. Definitely going to be difficult for this Garen to make a difference across the map when he's that far behind. But as he gets a few levels and some more items, he should be able to fight back a little bit. So I'm not quite sure I would have recommended the current build he has going on. I think a little bit of armor to prevent this Olaf from continuing to hit him down might have been more beneficial potentially. Dragowski clearing some vision here. Montevallo has done a really good job at controlling this bot side, but Paramore is deep inside the enemy jungle looking to back now. Nunu shows in the mid lane. Dragowski probably going to back off this Rift Herald now. Paramore coming in to even this fight 2-2. Dragowski might need to back off a little bit. Vex flashes away. Karma gets a stun. Paramore is going to have to get out, except Aurelion Sol's coming in, and Aurelion Sol is quite large at this point. Olaf also in the area. Going to run down this Vex, pick up another kill as Doraikon continues to gain more and more gold across this map. Florida Southern now up 5k gold on this Montevallo team at 9 minutes. Doraikon going to leave that last hit on that pink ward. Garen in the area. Now Paramore looking for a root on this Amumu. Does get it. Amumu has level 6, so does have an ultimate. The Raikon low on mana and getting run down a little bit, but it's not going to be enough as Nunu goes down, but does get that kill. Paramore looking to turn this around, puts a nice stun on Amumu, but it's not enough. Javi now, back and forth fight here by Florida Southern in the bot lane. Jinx goes down after an ignite by Paramore, and now Javi picking up the kill on Amumu. That was a seesaw of a fight if I've ever seen one, as Florida Southern picks up 2, barely getting away. That fight could have gone either way. Now they're going to take down this turret, get some more plates, look for a reset. Florida Southern knows Vex is in the area. They're looking, Montevallo is looking at this dragon potentially. Montevallo might be showing us what their game plan is as they potentially put priority on these objectives. Nunu there, starting the dragon. So we are seeing that. We're seeing a lot of priority put on these neutral objectives for Montevallo, which can absolutely be beneficial. Although Dragowski now in the vicinity sees both of them. Although he is all alone, but he's on Udyr, so a lot could happen here. Red team does get the dragon, that's Montevallo. Fight gets turned around here a little bit as Javi comes in and Paramore and cleans up the rest of that Montevallo squad. Montevallo is getting the neutral objectives through in the form of dragons, but everywhere else we see a massive advantage for Florida Southern. Rift Herald coming down from Dragowski. This is going to take the first tower in the mid lane. Nunu now running down. Meteor can't quite do it. Garen going to go down. Nebula picking up another kill in that top lane. Nebula now 5-0. Quite large on a champion that a lot of folks consider to be way overpowered this patch. Usually banned in competitive play as of recently. Florida Southern picks up that first turret in the bot lane. Right, kind of Dragowski now, kind of owning the top side of this Montevallo jungle. Olaf puts down a lot of damage. Now 4 members of Montevallo are going to come in and start a fight. Not quite the fight they probably wanted when it came to getting that after that first kill. But they do escape pretty cleanly. Montevallo did well there to collapse as a team, but Florida Southern rotates so rapidly, you just have to take what you can get and get out. Another kill there for Nebula and another kill for Javi. Javi 5-0. Aurelian Soul, not Nebula 6-0. Dragowski 4-1. These are some large leads with some significant kills and gold stacked onto them. Florida Southern looking at this gold differential. We're looking at about a 13K gold differential in the favor of Florida Southern at 13 minutes. It's going to be a pretty significant gold difference to make up for. Nebula going to 1v1 this Nunu. Not quite sure if that's the fight Nebula wants. Nebula going to try to get away, and does. Nunu looking potentially here to hunt down this Aurelian Soul. Dragowski now enters the fight. flash from Vex going to get out of that Aurelion Soul's damage. But Dragowski just kind of running down this Garen. On the other side of the map, we've got 3 members of Florida Southern who are just kind of running it right down the turret. They don't really care. A lot of damage coming out of this Olaf. Olaf picks up a nice assist off of Javi's kill there. 4 members of Florida Southern now in the bot lane, picking up this inhibitor. Florida Southern gonna push this wave in a little bit. Looks like they're gonna stick around potentially. There are some neutral objectives coming up for Florida Southern and, well, the rest of the map. We got a Dragon, a Baron coming up in 10 seconds, a Dragon coming up in 45. Not sure what the gold is like for this Florida Southern team, but it might be an opportunity to reset. Dragowski tanking turret right now. Seems like they don't even die. Oh, we got a little bit of a bug there. Got a double kill for Nebula. Nebula trying to get this Quadra, does get the Quadra kill.
Blue team quadra kill.
The Penta is on the Garen, but Nebula gets shut down before he could get the Penta. Florida Southern knocking on the door of this enemy Nexus. The rest of Montevallo is spawning up without Aurelion Sol. I don't know if Florida Southern can put down the damage they want to, but Raikon absolutely mowing down some of these Montevallo players. A shutdown there for Nunu on the Udyr. Shutdown for Vex. Florida Southern gets all but wiped there, staying just potentially a little bit too long. Got a Dragon up and a Rift Herald on the map. Montevallo just trying to clear waves to try to alleviate some of this pressure on their base. 17 minutes in, Florida Southern has a lead of about 15K. We're seeing we have Nebula's 10-1 in the mid lane. We have Javi on the Ezreal 6-0. Definitely a favorite champion for Javi. Definitely felt that comfort throughout the early to mid game. Florida Southern picking up the Rift Herald. Gonna get a little extra pressure to push down one of these lanes. It looks like they're heading towards the mid lane. Raikon clearing some vision. Montevallo wanted to try their hand at the Dragon, but couldn't quite do it, not knowing where Florida Southern was. Florida Southern going to pick up that mid turret. Now they look for this mid inhibitor. They're going to catch the Amumu. Amumu going to get the ult out, though. Amumu might escape here, does not escape, almost. Florida Southern now knocking once again on the base of this Montevallo team. Nunu going to get caught out. On to the next one is Garen. Can't get the ult off to take out Paramore. He goes down instead. Jinx in the base. Florida Southern turning their attention back to the Nexus and ends game number 1. Florida Southern now up in this series 1-0, best of 3. One more game and Florida Southern will take the series. We'll be right back.
your eyes closed.
Tragic.
Well, now I'm just mad.
Gotcha. Either way.
Okay, see if I care.
So I go.
I do not tolerate cowardice. Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise.
We are back here, game number 2 in this best of 3 series. Peach Belt League of Legends action. Florida Southern against the University of Montevallo, game number 2. The teams have swapped sides. Montevallo opting to take blue side. So that's what we see this game number 2. Florida Southern, if they win this one, they take the series. If not, we'll go to a game 3. Florida Southern took game number 1 pretty handedly in, I believe, 19 minutes. See if they can repeat that. We do have a little bit of a change in terms of team comp and what each team are running. Montevallo definitely not as tanky and as tanky as they were last game, although they still have some beef. This game we're going to see Duraikon on the red side on Ornn, which is a lot less ability to put out damage compared to the Olaf that we saw absolutely take control of that top lane last game. We are seeing Javi on the Caitlyn, I believe. Yes, Javi on Caitlyn. We see Nebula on Azaya. Which I'm not sure if I see Nebula on Zaya in a match yet either. Definitely be interesting seeing Javi and Nebula on AD champions. We're going to have to see some AP most likely coming out of the Diana and Morgana, which is not out of the question as Nebula puts down some significant damage onto this Twisted Fate. Nice root there. There's a stun, a nice damage combo there. Oh, first blood there by Nebula. Beautiful little combo there. And a nice poke there by the bot lane. Almost completely taking out the Samira. Fate does teleport back to lane. He's not going to have teleport available for a while. Montevallo does know that Diana's on this bottom side. Samira looking to reset and does. Duraikon. A flash there by both of them. Gonna miss. Gonna dodge that Vi. Well-timed flash by Ornn. Could have proved dangerous. Montevallo top laner is able to farm a lot more than they were last game. Dragon is just spawned on the bot side of the map. With Dragowski on the top side, they're probably not going to be fighting for this dragon, at least not right away. They're going to put some vision down. Montevallo definitely favoring this bot side of the map. Looking for an opportunity to make a move towards his dragon. Thielen does get the pull there. Morgana with a nice turnaround. Gonna root this Amumu quite well. Javi very low. Does get ignited. Now Dragowski gonna have an opportunity here. A nice root there. A cleanse by Samira and a flash. Samira gonna blow her summoners just to get away there. Diana now gonna start for this dragon. Nice flash there by Javi, gets away. Paramore tries to create some space, alleviate some pressure. Root there, Amumu's gonna go quite low, so is Javi. Dragowski is low, is gonna have to back off this dragon as Montevallo starts collapsing towards him. Nebula gonna be able to put down some damage. Diana also damaging. Twisted Fate ultimately goes down. Amumu goes down as well. Now we've got Samira and Vi left. Paramore misses the Q. But Javi gonna... No, that's Nebula gonna pick up a kill here. Samira is low. Florida Southern might be able to dive this Samira if they push this wave fast enough. Paramore gonna take a turret shot. That is gonna hurt. A kill there by Nebula. Nebula getting some beautiful kills on this Xayah. Nebula putting on a little bit of a clinic in terms of Xayah mid. 4-0 now with a 32 farm lead. Rift Herald spawning on the top side of the jungle. Looks like Twisted Fate is starting to move to help this set out. Ultimately gets seen and starts backing off, but Diana's here. Ult coming out from Ornn. Set gonna be able to get away. Oh, nice engage there by Ornn. Set ultimate gonna take down Dragowski. But Dragowski does get one kill, and now Daraikon's going to go down. A 2-for-1 for Montevallo. Florida Southern only up 3K gold right now. 9 minutes into the game. Quite a bit of damage coming from this Caitlyn. Great poke on this Amumu. Amumu's gonna have to back off a little bit here. Samira goes in, not quite what they probably want, but a nice ultimate by Amumu. A kill for Javi. Dragowski picks up a kill. Nebula now. Dragowski trying to get this Rift Herald, does successfully get the Rift Herald. Gonna pick it up, head towards top lane. That goes back mid. Gonna put out significant damage on this TF and picks up another kill. Unstoppable. Nebula. 5 kills now. 83 farm against this TF's 30. Nice bandage toss there by Amumu, but Paramore gonna pop that shield and walk away. Xayah now clearing a wave, picks up that first turret, which happens to be in the mid lane. Duraikon starts a fight that I don't think he wanted, as Vi is there to pick up a kill onto this Ornn. Nebula gonna rotate top. Decides it's better to back as Set slowly is pushing or freezing this wave top lane. Javi doing a fantastic job in terms of farming. 93 farm to Samira's 45. Florida Southern definitely finding significant leads in the bot and mid lanes. Dragowski now in the bot. They're going to team up here to take this bot turret. Javi going to continue to hook down the turret, grab farm. Can't quite finish the turret on that wave. Duraikon going to clear some vision here. Vi in the area. And I have to be careful here, especially with Set walking back to lane. I'm not... But Xayah's going to see Set. I don't think they know that TF and Vi are here. And we have to be very careful. Here's a TF ult. Nebula, absolutely crazy damage there. Picks up a kill onto the Vi in what appeared to be less than a second. The ultimate just puts out so much as now Set goes down as well. Nebula, holy goodness. Nebula Xayah is very scary. Javi going to pick up that one with an ultimate. The amount of damage that Nebula Xayah can put out right now is scary. Scary is the only term I can use to use that on there.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Florida Southern picking up another dragon here. That's 2 dragons. 10K gold lead now, 13 minutes into this game, as they, Florida Southern Mox, take the last outer turret that's on the map. This time in the top lane, potentially. At least that's the goal. Not quite enough damage to do so, it appears. Although, now we're seeing a significant presence from the Montevallo squad. Set, gonna pull Xayah back. An ultimate there by Amumu after an ult. Gonna have an opportunity here for a shutdown on Xayah, gets it. Now they turn their attention to Duraikon. Dragowski's here. Could make something happen, does. There's an ultimate by the Diana. Picks up 1 kill. Looking at the second one, Samira ultimate. Going to put some damage down. Not quite enough. Dragowski has the flash to match. Picks up a double kill. Florida Southern picking up 3 kills. An ultimate there by Vi. Going to run after this. Caitlyn does not do nearly enough damage to end that kill. Caitlyn escapes. Now Morgana, Paramore, in the vicinity to make something happen. Going to be able to get away. Diana is pushing this top lane with the Rift Herald. They're going to be able to get another charge off, it appears, onto this top lane tower. Nice stun there. Nice root. Rift Herald goes down after getting a charge. Dragowski being ran down right now by the Set. Not quite sure if this Set's going to be able to continue. Ultimately backs off, not knowing where the rest of the Florida Southern team is. Florida Southern owning the vision here, although Morgana did not expect to find 4 members of Montevallo there. Nice flash, barely gets away as every single member of the Montevallo team is there. An Ornn ultimate coming in. Nice stun there by Paramore, but not enough to take down that Samira. Montevallo eventually sees Dragowski waiting in the wings. Definitely do not want to fight when we have the Diana in the area. They can fight without Diana and Zaya, but... And Vi's going to push it, throwing an ult out. A nice Paramore shield is going to save Javi, but not after the Amumu ult here. Still, Javi survives Paramore. A beautiful, beautiful stopwatch there to survive. We get all tabbed out. Ultimately, we know what that means is probably an end of game in about 3 minutes. Zaya now pushing down mid lane. You can just tell Zaya is out for blood, and we're seeing it. There's a kill there on the TF. Nebula knows the strength of the Zaya. When you're 9-1, you can command a lot. Oh my goodness. Leaving one feather behind is all you need to take down that Samira. Samira confused as to what happened to her, I'm sure. Ornn gonna throw out an ult. Collapsed on, but teammates here. Duraikon still alive. Nice kill there by Javi. A beautiful stun there by Paramore. Duraikon gonna pick up the 3rd of the kills there. Javi now pushing down the bot turret. Samira in the area. Trying to push them back. Doesn't have a whole lot to clear that wave of caster minions with. Switch our attention to the top lane. We've got a Rift Herald. Rift Herald goes down after getting that inhib turret. Now Nebula and Dragowski look towards that mid turret. These two are quite large. Dragowski 6-1, Zaya 11-1. With 160 farm, double that of their mid lane opponent. Nice stun there by Paramore. Paramore has been on his stuns and shields. A great game here by Nebula, by Paramore, all around. Another inhibitor goes down. That's 2 inhibitors down. Almost a 3rd potentially here. Florida Southern does get that 3rd inhibitor. A beautiful stun there by Morgana, but a beautiful ultimate there by Zed. Javi survives. Eventually goes down, but not before a massive turn of events there. Florida Southern so far ahead, up 20k gold now, 18 minutes in, look to end the game, and they do. Florida Southern moves to 3-0 in the Peach Belt. And in College League of Legends, taking down Montevallo 2-0. They'll be back in action next week, I believe. Next Saturday, they are playing Kennesaw, I believe. It should be a tough matchup. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll be back tomorrow with Overwatch at 1 o'clock, I believe. Keep an eye out on our Twitter. Rocket League will play on Monday night at 8 p.m. Talk to you all soon.